Hello all, and welcome to our last show of Bees. My name is Sarah. I wrote the script for this show, and I also directed it. So I just want to give a quick thanks to Arts in Michigan for helping to fund this performance. Thank you to Nerds for letting me put on this last show with them. And any donations that you guys want to give us tonight will help save the bees in some capacity. We're going to be giving a portion of our donations to Bee Conservancy. So if you want to donate, you can do that at intermission or afterwards. You can find me or Kayla, and we'll be happy to let you know where you can donate. Without further ado, Bees the Musical.
Honeyville life is formed around the swarm.
Where there's a hive, there is pride. Where there's bees, we are at ease. In Honeyville life is formed around the swarm.
Early this morning I woke up, rubbed the sleep out of my eyes, down to Cafe Miel and an egg cup, then headed off to my hive.
That's every morning, here up at 5 a.m. until night falls. Doesn't matter, the work has its charm, and to me it calls.
Honeyville, my home, we're a hive of working drones. Honeyville, oh Honeyville, Honeyville, my home. Honeyville, my home, we're a hive of working drones. Honeyville, oh Honeyville, Honeyville, my home. Honeyville, my home, we're a hive of working drones. Honeyville, oh Honeyville, Honeyville, my home.
Where there's a hive, there's a sense of pride. Where there are bees, we find ourselves at ease. Here in Honeyville, without a swarm, there's no form. The bees are the thing we depend on, so what happens when they're gone? What?
Gone?
Gone.
I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock, as I've done every day since I was a child. But when I looked into the hive that I housed, my bees were nowhere to be found.
Whoever's the cause of this will have to pay. Whatever sick bastard took my bees away. They're all I had. You bet I might have been mad. Won't someone catch this deplorable, lawless, criminal excuse of a human who's stolen the bees?
The bees are missing. Where have all the bees gone? They're our way of living. Where have all the bees gone? Somebody's all listening. Where have all the bees gone? Is anybody listening? Where have all the bees gone? Where have all the bees gone today?
Dad, I'd be fine. I've been preparing for this my whole life.
Oh, I know you have, Charlotte, dear, but
It's Charlie.
it's just your mother and I are worried is all. I mean, can you blame us? Our only baby is going off to be a big shot police officer and fight bad guys and put herself in danger. Oh God, Charlotte, don't you dare get hurt.
There, Carl. Charlotte will be fine. We've raised her well, although apparently not well enough if she doesn't want to be a bee farmer like her parents.
Mom!
Right. Well, you can't blame me for trying. You're sure you don't want to try your hand on the farm for a year or two?
I'm sure, Mom. And Dad? I'm not going to be a police officer. I've told you 100 times I'm a detective. Plus, we live in the safest town ever. Heck, the biggest crime Honeyville has ever seen was when Mr. Travis accidentally shot Mrs. Walker in the leg when he thought she was a raccoon in his garden. I'll be fine. Plus, there's no way I'm passing up this bee mystery. It's the most exciting thing that's ever happened here.
And you're sure you don't want to stay at home with us until you find a more permanent living situation?
Mother, I have an apartment. I will be fine. Now, if I don't get going soon, I'll definitely be late for my first day of work. Goodbye.
Oh, why, if it isn't Charlotte Peppers! Oh, my goodness, dear, you've grown.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Miss Helen, but I did see you yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I haven't grown since then.
Lady Helen Delmar Ringlebaum.
Sorry?
My name, dear, it's Lady Helen Delmar Ringlebaum.
I'm very sorry, Lady Helen Delmar, but I'm very late already, so I
Oh,
don't
that's
mind
right! You're starting that new secretarial job down at the police station today, aren't you?
Well, actually, I'm going to be a detective.
Oh, best of luck, Charlotte, dear. I'm sure you'll do a phenomenal job. You do have a voice made for answering phones. You'll stop by the tea shop soon and tell me all about it.
I would love to.
Oh, ta-ta then, Peach.
Good morning, Mr. Travis.
Oh, Charlotte Peppers, why don't you start your new job down at the station today? What on earth are you still doing here?
Well, I got got up by the parents and then Helen, but I'm off to the station now.
Oh, station?
Fine, so.
I'd certainly hate to keep you, but wear some ear protection. Them trains can get loud.
I'm actually going to the police station.
Bye.
Oh, come on!
Hello to you too, Charlotte. You're just a regular Ray sunshine this morning, aren't ya?
Hello, Addie. And Maddie.
What's got you so angry this morning?
Well, actually, I'm going to be late for my first day of work, so if you
Oh
don't
my
mind,
gosh! That's right! You're gonna be some big shot detective, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, that seems like a lot of work. Why don't you just stay at your parents' bee farm? You know they have the biggest one in Honeyville. You could not pay me enough money to leave a farm like that.
I don't want to be a bee farmer. Life's not all black and yellow, you know. There are jobs besides bee farming.
Yeah, you also could have been a honey packager on the other side of town. Though I'm sure your parents would have liked that even less.
Oh, can you imagine one of us going to work in a factory? That's absolutely barbaric.
Oh my gosh. Well, good luck with detective work. I'm sure we'll see you back on the farm before too long.
Why is everyone so against me becoming a detective? It's all I've ever wanted to do. I mean, just look at everyone here. They're too busy buzzing around their beehives to really look at the world around them. Well, today is my day. I'm gonna go downtown, and I'm gonna be the best detective that Honeyville has ever seen. I'm gonna find those bees, and then my parents will never ask me to come back to the farm again. It'll be perfect. So this is it. Today's the day. Move aside, make way for the best investigative rookie this town will ever see. They're all happy in their lives, feeding bees, planting flowers, selling honey, splitting hives. But to me, every minute on the farm feels like hours, and I just can't take it anymore. So today I'm moving on, I'm buzzing on by, right past my neighbors' farms, and I'm flying high. Oh, thanks, I'll need it.
I'm sure you'll do great.
I hope so.
I believe in you, Charlie.
I'm moving on, I'm buzzing on by. Though I miss my home, it won't satisfy my need to buzz, 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 to buzz on by.
Oh, Charlie, darling, don't you love the farm we raised you on?
Oh, Charlie, darling, where have all your childhood memories gone?
Mom, Dad, you've done your best, but now it's time for me to leave the nest, because I've got bigger things. No, I just have bolder things. No, I just have some brand new things that I need to do. And I'm gonna bust this world wide open, scrape off the wax and melt it. I'm not gonna let you hold me back just because you've never felt it. There's a pull, there's a
Now, Brock, let's just sit down and talk about this like mature adults, shall we? There's no need to be so unreasonable.
Enough with the bee puns, Brock. I've been here for 20 years. I'm the best. I'm good at what I do. And what I don't need is you and the rest of the bee commission breathing down my neck every minute of every day.
Come on, Brock. They're just doing their jobs. The bees are disappearing at an alarming rate. We've got no trace of where they're going. The bee commission was put into place to solve situations just like this. Plus, it's an election year. They really don't mean to swarm you.
Ah! Enough with the bee commission! I'm tired of looking all over this town every day for bees. And most of all, I'm tired of your bee puns. One more joke and I walk.
That really stings.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well, that... Well, that didn't go as planned.
I would say so, Chief.
Well, you know what this means, Detective Wright.
Yes, Chief, of course.
You'll be heading up the investigation for these missing bees. I hope you can bring back some useful information. You've been shadowing Brock, correct?
Yes, I have, and I am more than ready to take on the responsibility. Thank you, Chief. I promise I won't let you down.
Terribly sorry, Mr. Montana. I got caught at home and you're in a meeting.
Yes, he is. And it's very rude of you to just barge into a room unannounced. Furthermore, you will address him as Chief Montana.
Penny, calm down. This is our newest recruit. Miss Peppers, this is Penny Wright.
Penelope.
And you'll be assisting her on the case for these missing bees. I'll be in my office building model boats if you two need me. Oh, and Penny.
Yes, sir?
Don't need me.
So, you're the Charlotte Peppers I've heard so much about.
Well, I don't know how much you've heard, but I hope it's all good. And I prefer to be called Charlie.
And your family owns Pepper's Farms, Charlotte?
It's Charlie, and yes, they do.
And what would a wealthy bee farm heiress want to do with a dismal little detective job? Charlotte?
It's Charlie, and why does everyone keep asking me that?
Maybe it's because you don't look like much of a detective. Now listen here, rookie. You will follow my rules and you will follow them well. I don't have time to babysit. I have a real job. If I tell you to do something, you do it. If I tell you not to do something, you don't do it. If you so much as speak, look, or breathe in the wrong direction or at the wrong time, you will be out of here faster than you can say mocha latte. And if I catch you going to the chief behind my back, I will make sure that you will never want to work anywhere near this station again. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Crystal clear.
There's a good rookie. You have some files to look over before we canvass tomorrow. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Oh, and rookie?
Yeah?
Be on time or I'm leaving without you.
Well, that could have gone worse, right? My first day on the job and I get put on the missing bee case. Can you believe it? How cool is that? And canvassing? We're canvassing today? Oh, what are we talking to first? The suspects? The farmers? Are we gonna comb through the town directory?
Listen to me, rookie. This thing isn't all glamour and rainbows, okay? It's not your perfect little life on the farm. We've been working on this case for weeks now and we still have no leads. So I'm gonna need you to cut out all that pep and glitter so I can do my job.
Of course, it's just, well, you know, I wanted to do this my whole life, and now that it's finally happening, I'm just a little excited, that's all. Wait, are we
In the industrial district? Yes.
But why? Shouldn't we be interviewing the farmers about their surveillance? Who they might suspect?
Don't you think we've already done that? Besides, as unfortunate as it is, this tends to be where we find our perpetrators in Honeyville.
Well, I mean, look at a bunch of factory workers want with a load of bees.
Look around you, rookie. These people are barely scraping by. They buy used clothes, work 12-hour shifts, and barely have enough to pay for their dingy apartments. Tell me the last time you saw a bee farmer that poor. Look, the question here isn't who would steal those bees, it's who wouldn't.
Penny Wright, is that you?
Yeah, how's little Ricky?
Oh, that little stinker can't give himself enough trouble. I've got my hands full with him, and now Henry and I are expecting another.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. We're really excited about it, too, until this whole bee thing carried on. The packaging factory is slower than ever, and we're afraid Henry might not be able to keep his job, and I can only work at this diner for so much longer if I'll protect this baby. What are we supposed to do then?
I am so sorry, and I know it's a tough time. We're really doing the best we can to get this all solved.
I know, Penny. And we're all so proud of you. But, who's this? A new partner, I see.
Hi, Charlie Peppers, at your service.
Ah, Peppers. As in Peppers Farm.
The one and only.
Huh. Well, I hope you find those bees. I know you guys will. And, I'll see you around, Miss Peppers.
Did I say something wrong?
Don't sweat it, Rookie. These people are just a little wary of your side of town. And for good reason. Now, we have a few more people to interview, and I need you to not say your last name around them. Are we clear?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, you two. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
No, not at all. You two are the two detectives working on the bee case.
Yes, we are. We're just trying to see if anyone has any information about the recent disappearances. What are your names?
I'm Frank. Frank Bee-napper.
I'm Michelle LaFay. I just moved here about a week ago. It's terrible, really, what's happening with the bees.
A week ago, you say? Or was it a little longer than that? Say, 2 weeks?
No, it was a week ago, I'm sure of it.
And what about your friend Frank here? He helped you move a week ago?
Frank being nerd is not my friend. We just work together.
Of course you do. And what is your criminal history?
Criminal history? But I've never...
Answer the question, Michelle!
I've never even committed a crime. What are you insinuating?
Well, it sounds really defensive for someone who isn't hiding a horde of bees!
Whoa, okay. Very, very sorry, Miss LaFay. We may be in contact with the Academy for further questions, but you and Frank please go. What was that about?
I had her on the ropes. She was about to confess.
You know, you're really not good at talking to people.
Who do you think you're talking to, Rookie? I'll have you know I excelled at the interrogation portion of my training.
I'm sure you did, but this isn't an interrogation. These people didn't do anything. At least not until we can prove they did.
Don't you think I know that? Detective Remington and I have been buzzing around Honeyville like an angry swarm for 2 weeks now. This problem is only getting worse. And if we don't find who did this in the next few weeks, well, let's just say we'll be lucky if there's a Honeyville left.
Well, all the better for me to jump right in then, right? A fresh pair of eyes and ears never hurt. But maybe we try a different approach.
I will let you speak with the next person, but if you mess this up...
I know. You'll chop off my head and throw me in Holland press pot. Don't worry, I got this. Look, we have our first customer here. Hello, sir.
Well. I never thought Penelope Wright would make a friend. That lone one is beautiful. The name is Dustin Mugwop. The pleasure's all yours, sweet cheeks.
Very flattered, Mr. Mugwop, but I'm just here to ask you a few questions.
Hey, Pisces, May 3rd, 23, and yes, it's all real.
Okay, doesn't May 3rd make you a Taurus?
That's not my birthday, honey.
Okay, I didn't want the answers to those questions, actually. I'm working on the missing bee case, and I was just wondering if you knew anything?
Of course I know something, baby.
Oh, what? That's great!
And
Maybe
that is that you are beautiful. Any day, honey.
Dustin, please control yourself. Don't you care that Honeyville is in crisis?
Of course I care. I'm a factory worker. No honey, no money. Am I right, ladies? I mean, how about you check out Bofa?
Bofa?
Bofa Bee's nuts.
Oh, thank you. We're done here.
tried to kiss Victoria Shapiro on the playground during tag. She screamed so loud that 4 separate teachers came running, and Dustin still made kissy faces at her as they dragged him away.
Hey, you went to school with him. This is the industrial district. Everyone here is foreign. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't mean that.
You're ahead, Peppers, yes. I was born and raised here, on the poor side of town. But hey, at least I'm not a spoiled little princess.
Hey, I'm not spoiled.
We have some more people to interview, Princess, but maybe you'll be more comfortable with your own demographic. So, where to first, Princess? You know these parts better than a poor little industrial kid like me.
You know I didn't mean that. It's just that...
That everyone in the industrial district is doomed to stay there forever, packaging honey and living in a tiny apartment. Yeah, sure sounds like you know your way around Snob Central here. Just pick a place to start. Maybe the local organic grocer or artisan wine booth.
Maybe start with Helen. She owns the local tea shop. She's the biggest gossip in town.
Charlotte, I didn't know you were coming for a visit.
Oh, you know, she's right over here.
Charlotte and Peppers, don't you dare try hiding your face from me. Come over here and give your parents a hug.
Sounds like you've got some personal business to attend to, Princess. I'll handle Helen. You stay here and give Mommy and Daddy a kiss.
Dad, I'm on official police business. What are you doing?
What, is it a crime now to see my daughter?
No, you know I didn't mean that. It's just, we're just very busy. We're trying to find out if anyone knows anything about who could have possibly taken all these bees.
Oh, yes, we know, dear. Thank goodness we haven't been targeted yet. But you need to take a break every once in a while now, right?
I suppose so.
That's the spirit here. Come on, take a seat with us and tell us all about this new job of yours. How did you get put on the bee case so quickly?
Well, Detective Remington kind of quit right as I was walking into the station. It was really perfect timing. Anyway, I got put on the case with another detective who was already on it.
Oh, and who's that? Do we know him?
Her, and probably not. Her name is Penelope Wright. She's from the industrial district.
The industrial district?
Does she have the proper credentials?
Mom! Penelope is more than qualified to be a detective. She's actually very good at what she does. Or, you know, that's what I've been told. Her actions have been a little bit aggressive so far, and she hasn't exactly been the nicest to me.
What? Well, why on earth not? You're a perfectly delightful girl to be around. I should know. I raised you that way.
Well, I haven't been exactly the best companion. I keep putting my foot in my mouth every time I talk to her.
Oh, there, darling. I'm sure it's just new job jitters, and once this Penelope gets to know the real you, she'll be just as smitten as everyone else in town.
Thanks, Dad. I should be going to find her, though. She's taking Helen on alone, and that's not something anyone should do.
All right, but at least call us from time to time. We're bound to get lonely on the farm by ourselves.
All right. See you guys soon, okay? Penelope, are you okay?
That woman, no, that demon, deserves to be locked behind 8 steel-plated doors so no one ever has to converse with her again.
Things didn't go so well with Helen.
Not in the slightest.
So what, we're back to canvassing the area?
No. While it was like pulling teeth from a wild boar with ADHD, I did manage to gather that no one in the agricultural district has any idea who could be responsible for these disappearances. All I got were pointed fingers back at the industrial district. No surprise there. So we're back to square one.
All this effort just to come up short. We've been talking to people all day.
That's investigative work, Princess. Let's head back home and regroup at the station tomorrow.
I just don't understand it. I mean, who could possibly have taken all these bees? And more importantly, what could they be using them for?
That's the big question, Princess. So get some sleep. We're both gonna need it.
slipping, I'm looking around. Where are these bees to be found? Sneak by, watch my back, I'm impossible to track. I'm burgling these bees, easy as ABCs. Grab a scoop over here and then I'll disappear. I'm a master bee trapper, I'm Frank Bee-napper, that's my name. Napping bees is my game. Burgling bees and I'm never gonna stop. Not gonna stop till Honeyville closes up shop. I won't stop until I see every single honeybee captured looking up at me. And what a feeling that will be. I guarantee felicity to the highest degree. I need these bees. Grab a scope over here and then I'll disappear. I'm a master bee trapper, I'm Frank Bee-napper, that's my name. Napping bees is my game.
Well, it's official. All of the bees in Honeyville are gone. Pepper's Welk and more farms were all hit last night.
Damn it! How did this happen so fast?
My guess is that us asking questions around town probably made the thief nervous enough to speed up their timeline.
All the more reason to find this person as soon as possible.
We're agreed there.
You're damn right we are. Somebody tell me right the hell now why the mayor and the bee commissioner are calling an emergency city meeting because there are no more bees?
Chief, we're doing our best.
Detective Wright, I placed you on this case because you're determined to prove yourself. You told me that my trust in you was not misplaced. Was I wrong to trust you?
No, sir.
Then get out there and prove it. I'll put you in filing room for the rest of your career.
That was really harsh. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Honestly, it could have been worse.
You're just gonna take it? Sorry. I don't know you that well yet, but that doesn't exactly seem like your style.
Drop it, princess.
Oh, he was so rude to you. You can't let him speak to you like that. We should take this to the Bee Commission, or even the mayor.
No, Peppers, we're not taking it to anyone. Chief Montana has been here for years, and this is the biggest crime to ever hit Honeyville. It's his job on the line if we don't find this bee thief, not ours. He's just scared.
Still think we should put a whoopee cushion on his chair, though.
Sure thing, princess, but after we crack this case.
A deal. Actually, I have a few ideas about where to go next with this. So, obviously, whoever's been stealing all of these bees hit a lot of places. They must have left some clues somewhere. I want to review pictures of the farms and try to find some commonalities between the crime scenes. I think it could really help us narrow down who it could be.
We don't have time to waste looking at a bunch of pictures of empty bee boxes. We have to get out there, hit the streets, and get this guy nervous enough to reveal himself. Time is a factor here.
See, that'll only make them go into hiding. If we lay low and figure out the details, we have a much better chance of catching them by surprise.
No. Pressure is what we need. Smoke him out. Get him to do the heavy work himself while we snoop around in the nitty-gritty. If we rile him up, he'll be easier to find.
I think you're making a lot of assumptions about who this guy might be. Or girl. Did you even consider it might be a girl?
Guy, girl, whatever, whoever it is, we can catch them by beating down some doors, so let's get a move on.
See, I think you're making a mistake here. We really need to look through all of
Put
our...
your coat on, rookie.
You're not listening to me. I
Are
just...
you disobeying my direct orders?
Yes, I am!
So you think you're better than me, huh? You have been fighting me every step of the way up this.
You don't listen. If anyone's been fighting, it's been you. Your same approach, time in the end, hasn't been working. But you won't even try what I suggest. Shut the hell up and let me think. We've got the facts, we have to find the missing link.
Shut the hell up, there's no instruction book for how to find the bees or how to catch this crook.
There are procedures, there are rules.
Yeah, maybe for pathetic fools.
my way or the highway. The way you think will never solve a crime. It's my way or goodbye way. I would argue, but I don't have time. We have to sit back and look at the facts. I need a map. I need a map and a phone book and a list of the victims, plus a list of everyone they know. Then I'll cross-reference that list with my list of suspects, which I'm not to admit is gonna grow. And we haven't even started brainstorming motives at all. Let's recap. I need a map of the town.
We need to stop. All we need to track down a lead is perseverance and a little bit of luck. You're working too hard, you're gonna get stuck. We should go hit the streets, ask everybody we can find what they saw when they saw it, why they're lying, then wash, rinse, and repeat. It's not exactly precise or precisely exact, but what can I say? I get results when I trust my gut.
But, it's not about moxie. It's not about heart. This is a science. It's a very fine art.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is!
You poke around a little, you ask around a lot, and before long you'll see what you've got.
Nothing. You'll get nothing that way.
And you can do better, you're trying to say.
My way comes with a guarantee.
It'll take your way 10 years to find a single bee.
Your way's abrasive and pushy and aggressive.
You're just afraid to get your hands a little messy.
It's my way or the highway. The way you think will never solve a crime. It's my way or goodbye way. I would argue, but I don't have time. We have to get started.
What are you waiting for? Charlie, let me through that door.
I need a map. I need a map of the town. I need to think. I need to think and buckle down. I need a phone book and a coffee and a snack. I need solutions. I need you to come back.
Mrs. Mayor, we are scared. We need goodness to prevail.
Please don't waver, do this favor and go catch the beehive raider.
We're your neighbors, be our savior, and please start it now, not later.
We are frustrated and angry, so we've come to this town hall. We're annoyed and irked, and frankly, we would rather start a brawl. But this is the proper avenue for showing our mistrust in you, so you escape the beating by calling this town meeting.
Mayor, trickles are let me impart some wisdom. Please don't fall apart. The people don't know what they want. A mob will start. They're not that smart. Only the ones they might want to stand up there and speak your part. Citizens of Honeyville, rest assured we're working day and night to find this awful ne'er-do-well and bring his crimes to light. Sadly, there's not much we can do, so we'll all have to push.
How can you stand up there and expect 1,000 frightened citizens to just accept that there's nothing you can do?
We're counting on you.
Get the bend in your town, and it's time of need.
You know Honeyville will break down in the absence of bees.
In the absence of bees.
We can't bottle honey.
In the absence of bees.
The town has no money.
Where are bees? Mayor Tranquil's heart. Please put us at ease. Mayor Tranquil's heart. On one thing we'll agree. Mayor Tranquil's heart. The absence of bees. Mayor Tranquil's heart.
Artificial extra.
It's a catastrophe.
we are.
How are we supposed to make a living? Our bee farms have no bees!
I haven't gotten hours at the packaging plant in a week.
And what exactly has the Bee Commission done this whole time?
Nothing. That's what.
And Police Chief Montana, where's he been? He said he would have solved this thing a week ago.
Order! As I was saying, I understand your frustration, and that is why we've called in this town hall meeting. It's a matter of the utmost importance to find the villain bent on destroying our bee business. That is why I, your loving and extremely re-electable mayor, have called in the Bee Commission and Police Chief Montana here today. Chief Montana, if you would.
We've recently switched directions with this missing bee case. We've got our best woman hitting the ground hard as our new rookie, and I'm confident that they're going to catch this bee burglar soon. At least they better.
That's pretty much what you said before. How are we supposed to trust you now?
Yeah. Do you even have any leads?
That's classified.
Why is it classified? Does that mean you have leads? Maybe you're planning a sting?
Yeah! What are you hiding?
I don't have any obligation to answer that. Just know we're on this case and we're gonna catch this guy.
Oh, so you know it's a guy? What else do you know about him? Should he be, I don't know, scared? Terrified? Petrified?
Listen, kid, just calm down. Just know we're on this case and we're gonna catch this bee burglar soon. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, right.
Who said that? Here, you little punk.
Thank you, Mayor Treckelshart. Citizens of Honeyville, the Bee Commission was put in place for these exact situations. We have provisional measures in place for floods, droughts, tornadoes, earthquakes, frost, honey vat spills, and flower shortages. So rest assured that we have this matter well taken care of.
I didn't hear bee thief on that list.
Right. It seems the Bee Commission may be a little unprepared.
It looks like they're just buzzing around in circles.
What are you doing about all these damn bees already?
That is complicated. But we have a fail-safe in place for these situations.
I'm not hearing any plans.
That's because they don't have any. Am I gonna lose my job?
We're all gonna have to move to a new city.
Heavens, no! Lady Helen Delmorian ringing boom is not moving.
Some of us don't exactly have the money to move to a new city.
All right. Well, it's not our fault that you decided on a low-paying career.
Oh, can it, Carl? We all know you inherited your farm from your parents anyways. Yeah, practically all of you did.
Am I supposed to be ashamed now of my family's hard-earned reputation?
Oh my God!
You are all very upset right now, and that is understandable. But what we do not need is to attack one another. The Bee Commission has a fail-safe in place. We have an emergency bee reserve.
Where exactly is this emergency bee reserve? I've never heard of it before.
Well, quite frankly, we never thought we would need it. However, rest assured that it is in a safe and secure location.
And we're supposed to believe you have this magical bee reserve?
Yeah! Let's see it!
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well, if you will, Harold. And there you have it. With these, we will rebuild Honeyville's bee population. And as long as children and the staff do their job, we will thrive once more. Thank you, Harold.
How do we know the bee thief won't get to those ones, too?
Those bees are under constant surveillance by trained bee security agents. And they are in a very safe and secure location. So, if they really wanted to steal those bees, it would be extremely difficult, and we would catch them right away. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Landstrup. As you can see, citizens of Honeyville, we're all working very hard to get this problem resolved. We appreciate your patience and look forward to catching the thief before Election Day. Council dismissed.
I really hope there's some genetic diversity in there.
I can't believe it. I can't believe there's still a chance. I slip in, I look left, I look right. These secret bees can't be far out of sight. Keep calm, don't you get caught. There's no time, you get one shot to burgle all these bees. One more scoop. Yes, please.
I just don't understand it. I know everything about this town. I know where all the bee farms are. I know which farms were hit first. I know the path and the timeline of this bee-napper, but I still have no idea about where he could be. Maybe the town directory could help?
You there. Do you have any idea of anything suspicious over the past 2 or 3 weeks? Anyone acting out of the ordinary?
No, Detective Wright, and that's the 8th time you've asked me that this week. I don't know anything, and if I did, I would have told you by now so that you would leave me alone.
What about you? Do you have any clue who could be responsible for these disappearances? Any lead helps?
Yeah. I reckon it's that good for nothing Edna Morris. She always seemed shady to me.
You're Mitchell Adams, aren't you?
Yeah?
Keep your personal views out of my investigation. Go work out your stupid chicken coop dispute on your own.
Her coop is on my land!
I don't care! Just don't know where I'm going wrong here. I know every person in this town, from Honeyville's biggest bee mogul to the newest addition to the homeless shelter. But I have no clues, no leads. I don't even know where to turn next. I have investigated every feud of every Honeyville family and turned up nothing. That's it. I give up. I know every street and person.
I know every detail about this mystery and the town.
So why am I getting nowhere?
Could it be that I could use...
No. There's no way I might need her help.
Of the town, I need to plan my attack. I can't let them down. I know they're all waiting for me to fall. To say this is too hard after all, but it's not. I know I can do this. This is my shot to prove I'm no princess. To show that I can hold my own. I don't think I can.
something new, then we're not so different. Though we're also not the same. We've been dealt different hands, but we're still playing the same game. I'm trying to fly under the strength of my own wings, of my own heart. But I can't do everything on my own. And now that I'm standing in front of you, I feel myself realizing something new, that we're not so different, though we're also not the same. We've been dealt different hands, but we're still playing the same game. And I'm kind of starting to think collaboration could be the missing link. I could be persuaded to support that success is not a solo sport. We might have to work as one, 'cause when all is said and done, we have different perspectives, but we're both still detectives. And we need to find these bees. And now that I'm standing in front of you, I feel myself realizing something new, that we're not so different, that we're also not the same. We've been dealt different hands, but we're still playing the same game. And now that I'm standing in front of you, I feel myself realizing something new, that we're not so different, though we're also not the same. We've been dealt different hands, but we're still playing the same game.
Hi there, we'll be taking a quick 15-minute intermission. Your bathrooms are going right around the corner. Remember, you can give a donation to us and the bees outside.
Amazing. Incredible. Oh my god.
There's something else.
The shadows like growing on the sides. You look inside, and they're just like there, moving over you as you're sitting.
One second.
They're
Oh, you can sit here. You can move that. Yeah. We can unplug that. No worries.
also you have to walk through.
Got it going. You're here the whole time. You're here. I was gonna say hi. And I'm gonna be trouble forever. You're not gonna. I could stay.
I'm not. Why would you think I would do?
Do you want to see pictures of
I'm excited.
I'm sure it doesn't look that much different.
Well, for me, it looks really different. Yeah. So I planted in the basil and the lavender in the long grass. And it was like a shallow, but like over the top. Like, yeah, You need to be like
Why would
That adds up. That should add up. You can say yeah, then I'm okay with that.
I genuinely didn't know it was going up between the
I'm down. Maybe after 28 non-consecutive days, I was really cute. I really like it.
Harry's so good. Best songs.
Like if you finish your fries, do they bring you more? Or is it like a giant? I think it's like they bring you more. It's the one ones where like people put like 7 things of fries and they just put like So you're like music
Actually, I was originally going to go. And I'm also going to go.
Chin water?
Yeah.
No, it's not just Sani.
almost the whole extra hour. We couldn't find the milk ground. Or John couldn't. Where was it? You can't be friends with anyone.
That's what I told you.
Well, I forgot where you would say it was.
9/11. Wait, so I have no idea what a cavature is. I don't know what that is.
My favorite one. Can't get food again.
Die. There. I want to eat so bad.
It's a start.
You gotta start with a sight.
It's certainly the best place to start.
Fucking steam drums. I love that.
Wait. Connor's actually watching that. Right now. No. Yeah. Are you serious?
But she pressed my attention.
What? Right. When I heard "fang," I just thought like toothpaste. Yeah, like you know, like a weird bite. We're gonna make it. No idea. Like if I did other pretty things, it would be gay.
I know. I put it in this whole list and I didn't sit for it.
You know what the best part about me is? Not even. Might die. I feel like Mon's gonna come and die. Yeah, I think so. And Faye's had okay.
It's so big.
me you don't look like a squirrel. I dare you.
I played around with a lot of stuff. I'm so sorry.
Surprise. And this. I need to sign up for a meeting that I emailed my professor and said I can't find it. And he said, it's there. That's it. That's all I said. Okay? I was like, thanks. You're so helpful.
No, like before.
2 days before opening. I don't know.
Yes, it was so good. No. I was so out of it when I was testing.
We have this friend. It's like she's like the type of like white boy stuff. We had an argument about this. Do you know like white boy stuff too? Like we said we said like there was this guy that my friend was going through Bumble and she was like, this is your type of guy. No! I'm dead. Oh my god.
It's like the best.
Yeah. Poor Jake. It's a bad picture, and then under the thing, I have to show you. You have to see this. It's like description. She sent it. If you have daddy issues, I'm a great pick because I think that was like a 42-year-old like.
It wasn't the soundboard you all that's what we tried to find, was it? The musicians were so located. Is that actually? Yeah. Because they want to know if she had been on college.
Oh, good. That would be good.
The last.
I haven't used it. I don't know, honestly. I love it. How funny is that? You're so sweet. I think like how small world. I think you're right. Yeah, like I think yeah. And then his response to that picture was he just looks like okay. And the example like guy, she was like talking about what a sticky boy that looks
Oh, I'm so excited. My first thought was,
See, the worst thing is, like, it wouldn't be as, like, when you took the stick, you know? It's the moment you lift it up to your face, then you're like, oh, I see. Out and just toss it all back.
Could have been
And
better.
it's kind of
No, no. You gather really fast. It's in me. No swallowing. Just down. Get the right pour rate.
so excited. It was so cute.
Okay. Those are the only hot white boys. The ones that look like they have something in them.
I think that
It's white or black.
And then, like, for the first 2 weeks of camp, like, my entire face like purple, and then I just had like splashes. But like this hand, like at over half of it was
That's from
Maybe they all laugh every single person. All the background characters. Everyone on spot. Are you ready?
They actually have like things.
Or whether or not you really want to say it. You know, there's a lot of room between oh god.
It's actually, I'm super small, like it's so
Yeah, oh yeah. Inside. This is, yeah. I didn't think about it. Oh, right.
we just have to interlock elbows.
Like, if I was some weirdo, doing my time, sweating on you.
Here's the problem. This implies that you ever allow other people to sit next to you in lecture. And then you don't just give off a vibe. How dare you sit in the row?
Well, you see, we've already established that all of the seats are taken, so
right.
So in this hypothetical, a sweaty large man is supposed to be at all times. No, On the other side is a polite person I've been friends with. On this side,
It's not like
that's a sweaty. That makes sense. The only option. Yeah.
Like the last someone who never claimed to last clearly because he did not have his chosen seat, like walked in, and then he sat next to me, and I looked at him, and he got up and went over one seat, but that seat just was broken, so he looked at me, and I like shifted slightly, and then he came back to say, I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I try to avoid
Yeah. My friends never take classes with me.
Well, it's always for me.
Yeah.
Can't find these bees anywhere. I hate to say it, but I think they finally outsmarted me. Ow! Jeez. Great, first I can't find this bee horde, and now I get stung by a bee! Oh yes! Yes, I finally found the last of you! You're coming home with me. Every last one.
We've been forced down to our emergency bee reserve, and this couldn't be worse timing!
I couldn't agree more with that sentiment. I mean, elections are coming up in 2 months. If we don't have this whole bee fiasco solved until then, we can kiss our government on its Swiss Alps ski trip goodbye.
Chief Montana had better get his act together, because if we go down, he goes down with us, and we all are... What?
Do you hear that?
No.
Exactly. Shouldn't there be buzzing?
No, it can't be!
I'm afraid it is. This bee-napper has finally gotten the last of them. Quick, we need to tell Chief Montana. Now.
Oh, hello. I thought you'd be out canvassing today.
Yeah, I decided to change course a little.
Listen,
Oh,
no, you go first.
I have something to... Okay, obviously we both have something to say. You first?
Well, no, it's okay. You can go first.
Sure. I might have messed up a little. Hitting the streets is great and all, but I could really use some more research from an annoying rookie.
Oh, thank God. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have all of this information, but no names or faces to put it to.
So, a truce then?
Yeah, truce. Oh, find anything interesting hitting the streets?
Actually, I did.
Oh, I remember him.
Mayor Trickletart, Commissioner, is there something we can help you with?
Well, I certainly hope so. We have encountered some rather unfortunate circumstances last night.
Of what nature?
Well, I
I'm sure you'll remember the town hall meeting where we discussed our contingency plan before turning around this whole bee disappearance matter. A little more straightforward, please. Peppers and I were doing some investigational work when that meeting was happening.
Well, there was an emergency bee population on the roof of Town Hall.
Was? To be fair, it was heavily secured.
And quite honestly, very difficult to locate.
Oh, not when you give the entire town the information that it exists. You led this bee-napper right to them.
No, I don't see any reason for this sort of animosity.
I do. You just ruined this town's only economic defense against this crazy fugitive.
Well, we wouldn't have had this problem if you would have caught him in the first place. If you consulted for a second with one of your detectives, we wouldn't be in this position.
Always assume that the thief is in the room.
But that puts all the citizens under my suspicion.
That's the point we're trying to make, sir. The thief's from within. They're a saboteur. Point is they are loose lips sink ships.
There wouldn't be a ship to sink if you'd already fixed this.
The point is, you shouldn't have exposed the vault.
How can you imply that this is all our fault? We played a part, but it was small. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here at all. If you kept your mouth shut about your secret supply, or if you'd done your job and already caught this guy, well then we wouldn't be here at all, would we? I think we all can agree we wouldn't be here at all if it were up to me. I don't understand why you're so pissed. If nothing else, we reduced your suspect list.
She's right, this is intel you were needing. Now we know the thief was at the town hall meeting.
Do you really think that makes up for the way you bring security? Thanks to you, Honeyville doesn't have a single bee.
Normally, I try to find a middle ground between us, but honestly, this once I find your error to be too egregious.
This is ridiculous. How could we have known? At minimum, you never should have left the room alone. We played a part, but it was small. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here at all. If you kept your mouth shut about your secret supply, or if you'd done your job and already caught this guy, well then we wouldn't be here at all, would we? I think we all can agree we wouldn't be here at all if it were up to me.
What's everyone yelling for? Napping in my office, at least close the door. Hey, shouldn't you two be working on the case? This lack of dedication is a disgrace.
It's their fault. Their incompetence distracted us. Wait, what are you doing taking naps in your office?
Shouldn't you be working since solutions are so vital?
Montana, you better show us you're still worthy of your title.
I think I'd better let you get back to your bickering. But don't you fret, I have some punches simmering.
We played a part. For you, we wouldn't be here at all. If you kept your mouth shut about your secret supply, or if you done your job, or if you would pay attention instead of standing by, well then we wouldn't be here at all, would we? I think we all can agree we wouldn't be here at all if it were up to me.
Did you hear what happened last night?
Heard. I think everybody has heard about the biggest disaster to hit Honeyville ever. Honestly, the mayor should be ashamed.
The chief of police has found nothing. Nothing, can you believe that? Whoever it is stealing all these bees is flying way under the radar.
My mom says we might have to move if they don't fix this soon.
Mine says all the elected officials in this town are a bunch of parading buffoons.
Did you guys hear? About the emergency bees?
No,
Everyone
no,
did.
no. I'm talking about the Mugwump house.
Dustin's house? What about it?
Well, when I was walking by it this morning, I happened to hear a lot of buzzing.
Buzzing?
Yeah, I heard it too. I thought I was just imagining things.
You really think he'd do something like that? Steal all the bees?
I believe it. The kid's a menace.
Are you talking about Dustin? I mean, he's always been off, but I don't think he would go that far.
Well, what other explanation is there? I mean, the buzzing wasn't electric. Look, I know it being there were a lot of these.
Well, what are we supposed to do about it?
Oh, why, tell Chief Montana, of course we need this villain apprehended at once.
For once, I think I actually agree with Helen.
That's Lady Helen
Come on, we're only wasting time here jabbering. Let's go get our bees back!
Chief Montana, what happened?
Girls, take the rest of the day off. This guy here's about to go away for a long time.
I didn't even do anything.
What is Dustin doing here? Why do we get a day off for it?
Yours truly just found all the missing bees and bee boxes in the house of this guy right here. We've got our culprit, so I think we can put this whole situation behind us happily.
Well, that's a relief, but Dustin, why did you steal the bees?
I didn't even do anything, baby. I've been trying to tell you, I don't know anything about those bees.
Yeah, tell it to the judge. Can you girls watch this idiot? I've got to go update the mayor and the bee commissioner.
Of course, sir. So, Dustin, why don't you tell us what exactly happened?
Sure thing, baby. So, yesterday, I go to work, right? Like normal. Gotta make money to take out pretty ladies like yourself and your colleague over here. You know what I'm saying? But, I go out after work and I don't get back home till morning. By the time I get back home, there's all these white boxes and bees just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I get stung like 8 times before I can even get out of there. And when I get outside, Officer Montana's already waiting with a search warrant, and here we are. But you know, my day ain't a total waste if I get to spend it with you 2 honeybees.
Thank you. So what you're trying to say is that you don't know where the bees came from, but you didn't put them there?
Exactly, baby, yeah.
Is there anyone who was with you last night that could corroborate your alibi?
I don't know what you just said. That sounded hella hot coming from those luscious lips. I was with Rick Atwood last night, though, if that helps.
Ew. Okay, yes, that does help. I'll give him a call. Charlie, can you stay here and try not to throw up a little?
Yeah, sure thing.
You gonna get me out of this?
Not your sweet thing, but if you are telling the truth, we're going to do everything we can to get this all cleared up. Do you have any idea who might have wanted to frame you?
Everybody loves me in this town, baby.
I'm sure they do. Did you see anything strange coming home or leaving work?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I did see that total dork Frank coming home before work. You know, he probably got a wedgie or something. You know what I'm saying? But it could have been something else.
Dustin, you're 23. What on earth made you think another grown man got a wedgie on a casual Wednesday?
Wouldn't give that nerd a wedgie,
Oh!
baby.
Well, your alibi checks out. Unfortunately, that leaves us back at square one. No clue who could have framed you.
Actually, Dustin was just telling me that he saw Frank lurking around the other day before he went out to work, and we never really checked him out too much as a suspect. Honestly, I felt kind of bad for the guy so much.
Shit. We need to tell Chief Montana ASAP and get Frank in here for questioning.
Well, the proper people have been updated. Job well done. You two can take the rest of the day off. I'll throw him away till the trial.
Chief, we actually have to tell you something about that. It's really important.
Dustin didn't do it. He was framed. We checked on his alibi and everything.
We really have to consider the possibility that the real culprit is Frank Bee-napper, sir.
Nonsense. You two need to drop this framing nonsense. We've got our culprit. The bees are back where they should be, and this deal is over. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
I said, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Is it true? Are the bees really back?
Is it really over?
Yes, all the bees have been returned to their proper farms, and Honeyville never has to worry about this bee ever again. Due to my own hard work and tireless effort, all the bees have been located, and aren't I clever?
The cleverest ever.
Chief of police in the day, so we say, hip hip, hurrah, hooray! The chief of police on the cry, so we cry, well, isn't he sublime?
This town will never be the same. We'll raise a statue in his name.
Somebody find a banner at the least.
For Police Chief Robert Montana. It wasn't me. I didn't steal those bees. Why would I do anything to hurt my odds of bagging either one of those detectives? Not to mention, of course, screwing over the whole workforce. I mean, no money, am I right, baby? It wasn't me. I didn't steal those bees.
Chief Montana, man of the hour, he's the hero we've been waiting for. The reason we're in such uproar.
And we don't know what we would do if he had chosen not to come through.
But of course he did and will survive.
Thanks to the hero of the hive. The hero of the hero of the hero of the hive. The reason we're alive. The savior of the stinging swarm. Protector of the pollen collectors. The hero of the hive. The chief of police in the day, so we say, hip hip, hurrah, hooray! The chief of police on the cry, so we cry, well, isn't he sublime?
He's handsome and he's tall and he's a pillar of the community. And I can't believe he's standing right in front of me.
So smart, but he deserves his current status of celebrity because he's
Solve the case of the missing bees.
He's
The hero of the hero of the hero of the hive. The reason we're alive. Savior of the stinging swarm. Protector of the pollen collectors. The hero of the hive. The chief of police in the day, so we say, hip hip, hurrah, hooray! The chief of police on the cry, so we cry, well, isn't he sublime? The chief of police not that weirdo, so he's our hero. The hero of the hive. The hero of the hive. The hero of the hive. Hip hip, hurrah, hooray! The chief of police save the day.
We need to find Frank and get the proof.
I know, but we need to be discreet.
Let's go then.
are you home? Honeyville police!
Doesn't seem like he's home.
They didn't seem to have a problem leaving out all this incriminating evidence.
Well, let's collect some of it.
What? Who are you? What are you doing? Why do you have my bees? Put those down.
Mr. Napper, my name is Penelope Wright. I'm from the Honeyville Police Department. We entered your home with a warrant to search.
I don't care about that. Give me back my bees.
No! I'm afraid we can't do that, Frank. We need you to come with us to the police station.
Tell me you're taking my bees?
All of the evidence we seized from your premises will be taken to the station with us.
Fine, I'll come.
That easily?
You have my bees.
All right then.
Ha! That's so wrong.
Right, Frank, let's not beat around the bush here. Did you steal all the bees and frame Mr. Mugwump?
Yes.
Oh, really? Because our evidence suggests... Wait, did you just confess?
Yes. I don't have much time. Give me back my bees.
Not much time. For what?
No, you'll just think I'm weird.
Look, Frank, we can tell you're not a bad guy, but you gotta help us out here. What could have possibly possessed you to steal all the bees in Honeyville?
Come on, Frank. What? They hate the farmers too much? They make fun of you and your friends? What? What's so funny about that?
You said friends.
You don't have any friends, Frank?
Well, I did have one.
A bee?
See? Do you think it was weird?
No, we don't think you're weird.
Speak for yourself.
No, she's right. It is weird. It's just, he was the only one who didn't judge me.
Who was, Frank?
It was just a bee. My bee.
How did you meet him?
So I make deliveries from the factory, right? And one day I was driving out to this farm, a normal delivery. But as I was coming back, I noticed I wasn't alone. There was someone next to me.
Your bee?
Yeah. So he followed me on that delivery, and then the next one, you're back again. Pretty soon I was talking to him like he was my friend. This bee was the only one who didn't call me a nerd.
So that doesn't explain why you stole all the bees in Honeyville.
Right. So I lost him, is the thing. He was there one day and then poof, vanished, gone. Bees don't live that long, you know, so I had to find him and tell him how much he meant to me. I figured the easiest way was just to round up all of the bees in Honeyville and sort through them one by one.
Well, how would you know which one is your bee friend? Don't they all look the same?
No, most bees are yellow with black stripes. My bee was black with yellow stripes.
Of course.
Guess that dream's over now, huh? That jar of bees was the last one I had to sort through, but I can't really say goodbye behind bars.
Frank will let you say goodbye, but we find your bee, and then afterwards we're gonna have to arrest you.
Really? You're really gonna help me? Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Oh, Danny bee, the bees are buzzing. From bloom to bloom, and down the honeycomb.
I can't believe it's really you! Hey there, little buddy, are you doing okay? I guess I already asked that, I really don't know what to say. I would try, please don't leave me, but I doubt you can really stay. So I'll go for thanks for being here, even just for a few days. I remember when I met you like it was just yesterday. In fact, it almost was, but I recall it all the same. When I was a young boy, I was so lonely, the loneliest little boy alive. The others all ridiculed me for being the only little boy with a dream of a hive. You may say you'd rather have no friends at all than just friends who don't support your dreams. But what I would respond to such idealistic claims is you never had no friends at all. All I wanted was to fly through the trees with the bees, to swarm, to hover, to buzz. But instead I got a bicycle delivery job. It sounds lame, I know that's 'cause it was. Then one day 2 weeks ago everything changed. I made a trip out to Pepper's Bee Farms. As I left on my bike, I found myself noticing somebody flying around my arms. Hey there, little buddy, I'm lost. Can I help you find your way back home? Yes, that's a no. We'll go frolicking through the clover fields, and I'll never not be by your side. You'll be my best bee friend forever. I'll be yours and you can be my BFF. I've never had a friend like you till right now. I really never had a friend at all till right now. And I'm never going to let you go. As long as you stay with me. As long as you'll be my bee. As long as you'll be my BFF. We'll stay together like honey. It'll almost be fun just how well we get along. We go together like black and yellow. Just listen to me bellow. My BFF and me. The day that you met me, I turned around. The day that you left me, I fell to the ground. No, it doesn't matter that I never knew your name. I don't even know if bees have names, or if they do, if there is anything a human can say.
Wait, what do you mean he left you?
A few days later, I couldn't find him, not hide, stripe, nor hair. So I panicked, went on a rampage, and stole the bees from everywhere. Now I found him, here he is, but he doesn't look so good. I just needed to thank you for our brief shared brotherhood. Goodbye, little buddy, I'll see you around. You were everything I ever wanted, my only friend in this whole town.
I just can't help but feel bad for him.
You're too soft, princess. He broke the law. He stole all of Honeyville's bees and sent us on a wild chase, buzzing all across town.
I know, but he did it all for his friend. Doesn't that mean anything?
I wish it did. I really do. But someone has to go away for this, and it shouldn't be an innocent guy like Dustin, no matter how skeezy he is.
I know.
Chief, we have some really important news for you.
No news. I want to thank you two ladies. Without you, we may have never found this bee thief.
Well, that's actually what we wanted to talk to you
Well,
about, sir.
I suppose you're right. I do deserve most of the praise. After all, I was in charge of the investigation. It was my tutelage that led to his capture. Which is why I'm retiring early.
Chief, you don't
Ah,
understand.
pish posh, Penny, you'll be fine without me. I've trained you well. Here on my legacy, yada yada yada.
Sir, please, we just want to talk to you.
I'm passing on the torch, Penny. Or should I say, Chief Wright.
Chief, these keys don't go to anything.
And I wish you all the best as well, man. Take care of Honeyville for me. If you need me, don't.
I don't know.
Do we really need to arrest Frank? I mean, no one else knows he did it. All the bees are back where they belong. Can't this whole thing just blow over?
Normally, I would say absolutely not. But I am the new chief now. And I'm feeling especially benevolent today. So, just this once, for Frank and his bee.
Really?
And Charlie?
Yeah.
Is there any way that you could get Frank a job on your parents' farm? Something small like cleaning the boxes? I'm not really sure how it works. Or not. I mean, I don't know how family businesses work and
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Shut up.
I cannot believe a year has passed already.
Me either. You know, I never would have guessed that my first case would turn into a relationship.
Yeah. Well, I do love going to visit your parents every weekend for dinner. Maybe this coming year we could cut that to every other week.
I wish.
Charlotte, baby, we've missed you.
You saw me last week.
Oh, what? You're too cool to see your parents every week now?
No, I didn't mean that.
amazing. I feel like I learned so much every day. Sorry I haven't been around the past few weekends. I have been deep into my studies.
Frank here knows more about bees than we do now. In fact, Charlotte, now that you're here, we can all discuss the future of Pepper's Farms.
Dad! Oh, I've told you 100 times detective work is my dream. I'm not coming back to the farm.
We want to give the farm to Frank. Say what now?
What? Are you serious?
Of course, only if it's okay with you, Charlotte.
Yes! Yes, that's perfect!
You mean this is all gonna be mine someday?
We can't think of anyone we'd rather give it to. We know it'll be in good hands with you.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
So we'll see you inside for dinner in a minute. Yeah.
Bye.
Well, I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end, didn't it?
It definitely did. Well, Penny, we've come a long, long way.
I don't think that could be more true.
I just hope we would maybe get along someday.
Man, I sure hated you.
Now here we are.
You're my favorite person by far.
You hate everyone else, that's not fair.
Yeah, you've got me there. I like the way you think, even though it doesn't match my style. I like the way your eyes light up when you smile. 'Cause when you smile, the whole world makes sense for a while. And when you grin, everything around me starts to spin. Like the way you think, even though we're never in sync. I like the way you are. You're my honey, sweet star.
Now that the bees are back, we can go back to our lives. Now that we're all allies, we can focus on our lives. Now that the bees are back, Honeyville's back on track. 'Cause where there's a hive, there is pride. Where there's bees, we are at ease. In Honeyville, life is formed around the swarm. 'Cause where there's a hive, there is pride. Take pride in the hive. Where there are bees, and there are bees, we find ourselves at ease. Honeyville, my home, we're a hive of working drones. Honeyville, oh Honeyville, Honeyville, my home.
Well, I can't help thinking we forgot something.
Now you're just being paranoid. Come on, let's go in for dinner.
No honey, no money, am I right, ladies?
this show, and it just feels so good to finally be done with it, you know? I'm so tired of those songs, oh my god. Week after week. But there were a lot of people who you didn't see on stage tonight that put so much work into this show, and we just like to take a moment to thank them. So could I get Sarah, Kayla, Hava, Nicole, and Clayton on stage, please? Woo! Give them a round of applause. These folks and Dakota, who unfortunately couldn't be here right now, put so much effort into this show to make it as polished and clean and funny as it was tonight. Let's give them one more round of applause. They didn't help with this part, as you can.
It's honey.
And that's the show.
Thanks for being with us.